Hey guys, welcome back. I was literally just about to eat this. Can you see that bowl? Can you see? Let me show you properly. Can you see? Today we are going to be talking about how to make fat loss easier in general and just not as complicated as we've all made it to be. It is hard. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's difficult. And this is not to invalidate anyone's experience with bulking either or trying to put on any sort of weight. I just don't see how that is harder than trying to lose fat, because a lot of people who have had to put on weight always say, oh yeah, I would rather try to lose weight than put it on. And I'm just like, I don't think it's that hard to put on weight, me personally. I mean, I wouldn't be here if I see a lot of comment sections where a lot of women especially are saying, oh, I'm eating 1,500 calories a day, that's my maintenance, how am I supposed to go on a cut? When I really think about it, I'm just like, how does one eat 1,500 calories a day? Something must be wrong for that to be your maintenance calories. My plan today is basically to tell you how you can make small shifts to make fat loss in general, weight loss in general easier. First thing I would say off the back, like, first thing I'm gonna tell you is stop focusing too much on the scale. I literally was someone who focused so much on the scale and stuff like that, and each time I would see it go up, I would binge. Each time I would see it go lower, I would also binge. I don't even know, like, you know the idea where I'm losing fat, so let me eat a little bit more, or I'm losing fat, so I can eat a little bit more. No, that's not how it works. Cut out the scale. It usually just makes you overthink things anyway. If you've had a high calorie day the day before, and this is the next day and you're weighing yourself, you're going to put on weight on the scale. It's just gonna happen. That's just how life works, mate. And you go on it and then you feel so bad after because you feel like you haven't lost any weight or you feel like you've ruined all your progress. It didn't take one day for you to gain all that fat, and it's not gonna take one day for you to lose it. The same way it didn't take one day for you to lose it, it's not gonna take one day for you to gain all that fat back. Before I carry on into the video, let me tell you what I'm eating today. I have got a tub of Skia. This yogurt right here, guys, is literally the best brand. I feel like I prefer this to standard Greek yogurt. I've got some strawberries, some apple chunks, and I've got blackberries. Let me know what your favorite berry is. I feel like my favorite berry used to be strawberries, but I think blackberries might actually be better. Honestly, I love it. Now that we know not to focus on the scale anymore, there's so many ways that you can make fat loss easier for yourself, and there's so many ways that I've made it easy for myself, and hopefully that can help you just enjoy it a little bit more, because I don't care what anybody says, like, fat loss is not enjoyable. I don't care how much you try to make it enjoyable. You can try, but it's not the best thing. Like, I would rather be eating at maintenance, do you get what I mean, rather than trying to lose fat. Also, do you ever really notice that each time you feel like you're getting into a fat loss phase is when you start seeing so many things that you want to try, so many food spots that you want to try, you start getting so many different cravings. Like, it's not fun, but you can make it easier and you can make it a little bit more fun, if that makes any sense. One thing I would say is consistency over anything. Whether you're losing fat, whether you're trying to make it in this world, whether you're trying to do anything, always consistency over anything. And that means showing up every single day, even when you don't have the energy, even when you don't feel like it. You always need to get up and make the effort. Yes, even if yesterday wasn't the perfect day, even yesterday I might have, you know, slipped up a little bit, just get back on your horse the next day and literally just keep doing it. That is what it is. At the end of the day, we can't deny the fact that if you do eat less and move more, you are going to lose fat. A lot of the times, yes, it does take longer for some of us than it does for some of us, but if you actually screwed in, had your head screwed on and everything, you notice how much can change in just 2 months. Just 2 months. Like, the majority of the weight that I had to lose, literally, I lost within 2 months. And that's because I literally told myself, this is no BS. Stop making excuses. Stop trying to act like, oh, one day is okay. Oh, I slipped up today. Okay, fine. Let's jump back on tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes in and I slip up again. And then I'm just like, oh, that's it for the rest of the week. Forget about it. Ugh. We don't do none of that. So if you fall back off, you come back on. Slip up, you come back on. Just keep going and keep showing up. Literally showing up 10% every day is better than showing up 100% on day 1 and then going away for day 2, day 3, and then coming back again on day 4. That's just not how it works if you want to see real progress that actually lasts long as well. Another tip that I do have that links to consistency, you need to learn more about yourself and your triggers when it comes to binging or when it comes to falling off. If you know that restricting yourself means that later on a couple days you're going to end up binging, if you know that restricting yourself from Monday to Friday means that on Saturday, Sunday you're going to binge, one thing that you need to do is you need to be more mindful of every single decision that you make during the week so you don't end up binging during the weekend. So that could mean if you know that you want to eat a burger, we've got so many recipes out there right now of low calorie burgers, low calorie stuff. You can try your best to make yourself a burger during the week, so during the weekend you don't feel like you've missed out on anything. If you you know that you like to eat fish and chips, try your best. Go into Aldi, Tesco, go into, I don't know where you, Walmart, I don't really you got frozen battered fish, or just try making yourself at home to just make it easier for yourself. Yes, you can't eat those things right now, but doesn't mean that you can't find a way around it. You can also find a place where you can actually see the calories of these things. Yes, these calories are not 100% accurate, but they are better rather than just going to a random shop. If you do like to eat out and you feel like you need a treat as well, pick restaurants that you know that care a little bit more about the ingredients that they use. For example, Nando's. A lot of people know that Nando's is literally a perfect restaurant for fat loss because they've got grilled stuff. A lot of their things are low calorie. You can find your way around it. Finding menus where you can see the calories, where you can see the ingredients, where they cook with whole foods as well. That leads me on to my next point. Whole foods. Oh. Yes, you crave burgers. Yes, you crave sweets. Yes, you crave the chocolates. But once you stay away from it for a little bit, I'm telling you, the most you probably need to stay away from it for is probably like a week. You're gonna stop thinking about them. You would literally stop craving these things as much, at least. The interests that you have in these things start to reduce a little bit until you get to a point where you just don't even think of them. Until you get to a point where you're literally craving a salad. Because one thing about whole foods is they keep you full for longer. You know exactly what's going into your body. And even if it's this whole thing about calories in versus calories out, the quality of food that you're eating also does matter. A lot of these whole foods, you can get fiber from them as well, keep you full for longer, get your protein quality, good quality protein in that actually helps you stay full for longer as well. Do whole foods. Another tip that I have for you is making sure that you eat high volume foods. I know there's a lot of controversy when it comes to high volume, saying that you need to learn how to eat the correct portion sizes, and I completely understand that, but it's just some of us that it's just difficult for us to get full of 70 grams of pasta. One of the ways that you can make it easier is volume eating. Perfect way to do this is by adding veggies to everything. Also, it's really good for you because you get your fiber in as well, guys. Remember, get your fiber in. There's a lot of colon issues right now, especially in young people, and we don't want that. So we need a lot of fiber in our diets anyway. So this is the perfect way to kill two birds with one stone. Get your veggies into your meals. Let half of your plate be veggies. You used to hear this when you were younger. Get your veggies in. Eat your rainbows, your peppers, eat your broccolis, eat your cauliflowers if you don't have those cauliflower problems, because I'm one of those people, like I can't eat cauliflower and broccoli unless I want to be bloated for a very, very long time. And add some fruits in as well. I see a lot of people running away from fruit because of carbs. You do need carbs, by the way. Ugh. Eat your fruits, eat your veggies, eat your proteins, eat your whole foods, guys, whole foods, and I promise you that would make everything so much better for you. Another thing that I would say is, as much as I say that you need to eat foods that you love, eat foods that make you feel happy, is you do need to come to terms with it at some point that you're not going to enjoy every single thing that you eat, and sometimes you're eating for fuel rather than for enjoyment. The moment you kind of see that as what it is the moment you actually start feeling a little bit better. You don't need to feel this amazing relief every single time that you eat. Sometimes you just eat because this is what my body needs at this moment. When you start to accept that, things will get easier for you. Another thing that I would say is, do not demonize any types of foods, guys. Don't demonize carbs. Don't demonize cereal. You just need to find a balance. You can't just eat cereal all day, every day, and then wonder why you're not losing weight, because they are very high in calories, high in sugar. They don't offer you as much protein, nearly enough protein that you need even for one meal. If you like cereal, find a way to add protein. Find a way to add fat to it, whether that's through your milk or whether that is through adding extra yogurt on the side. Maybe you can have a small bowl of cereal and then have your main meal on the side. Don't demonize anything. You just need to find a way to balance it and find a way to work around things. Me, for example, I eat cereal every single day now, and I've been loving it. I've been trying so many different types of cereal and I am loving it. Another thing that I would say is you need to find balance in your movements as well. First point under this is stop overdoing it with the cardio and the training, because what happens is during the day you're so exhausted, you're so tired, without even realizing you don't move as much, you don't fidget. Your body actually starts to decrease how much you move. The little things that you would do, like moving your hair, doing all of this, your body starts to reduce it to conserve energy. We want our NEAT, our non-exercise activities. You need that to also match the workouts that you're doing. But if you're overdoing it with the cardio especially, especially, you're going to find that during the day you don't have as much energy to be able to do normal daily things, to be able to do chores around the house. So you need to make sure that you're not overdoing it with the cardio, so that during the day you can actually move and your body has enough energy to be able to live during the day. Another thing that I would say is going on walks makes it so much easier to just lose weight because you're increasing your overall activity level. Going to the gym is a step to help you build muscle, because building muscle helps you to lose more weight in the long run. But if you don't move during the day and you're just relying on the gym, you find that it's either you're not losing weight or it's really slow. If you know that you're in the gym, right, and you've got an equipment here, okay, you're done with it, you know what you should do? To the end of the gym and come back to use another one, so that you have to walk, if that makes any sense. When I'm coming from the gym in the morning, I can literally stop off at any shop and buy anything that I want. But sometimes I will do it, but I'll make sure to leave out the most important thing that I need for the day. I make sure not to buy it. Why? So that I give myself the reason or the excuse to be able to walk back outside to go get it done. So just doing that constantly also really does help you to increase your overall activity level. Also, when you start doing things because you love it, makes it easier to stick to. If you're just thinking, I'm only doing this because I want to lose weight, once the scale stops giving you exactly what you want, you're going to stop trying. Fall in love with your training, fall in love with walking. There's so many benefits to walking. The clarity of mind, everything just feels better when you go on a walk. Stop saying 20 minutes is too long of a walk. Go out and walk. Experience the world. Look up. Like, have fun. Once you start thinking about moving your body, thinking about making healthier choices for yourself, thinking about eating right, eating whole foods, moving, building muscle, think about it for later. Think about it for when you're 50 years old and you want to be able to pick up a broom from the floor. Think about it when you're 50 years old and if you just happen to slip, you can actually get up. Think about the other positive aspects or the positive sides or the positive results or rewards from moving your body and from lifting heavy as well. You need to think about it as like, this is my life. This is the life that I've chosen now. This is not a phase. This is not something that I'm going to stop as soon as I lose weight. This is something that I genuinely want to do for myself, for the people around me. I don't know why you want to do anything. If you do not like running, don't run. If you don't like lifting too heavy, try something else. If you don't like Pilates, okay, try Magai? Try that. Calisthenics. There's so many different things to help things fun for yourself, to make things fun for yourself. If I like walking and you don't like walking, okay, do you like to bike ride? Try a bike ride. I tried biking the other day. I like riding bikes on the road, but I tried the spin thingy in the gym. I hated it the first time. Tried it again the second time. I said, yeah, I absolutely hate this. And I never went back on it again. I do understand that it's really hard. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat. It is very hard. At the same time, there are ways that we can make it better for ourselves. And I hope that this video has like helped you in any way. I hope that you've gotten some tips. If you want me to go into detail on any of the things that I have said today, just let me know in the comment section. And I am so happy to film a video on it, or I'm so happy to just reply in the comments as well. Working smarter whilst working hard, not smarter than harder. Still need to work hard, yeah? I hope I've been able to convince and not to convince you that you can make fat loss easier, and I hope I've been able to help you in this video. Like, comment and subscribe to my channel, and if you want to see my email. Okay, I need to go eat my yogurt now. I'm so tired. Okay, bye.